Can Zeke deke again? Hello, everyone. I'm Jonathan Coachman. This is Madden NFL Football on EA Sports. Coming up, Ezekiel Elliott, fresh off 100 yards a week ago, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Here's Marlon Mack. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. A look at the numbers for Doyle from a week ago. 5 catches, 67 yards. Here's Brissett. It's complete to Hopkins. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And we look now at the offense for Indianapolis.
Ryan Kelly's a great example of how valuable the centers have become in the NFL. A former first-round pick, he was plugged in immediately to be a starter to handle big nose tackles as well as blitzing linebackers, and also able to move and get out into the run game and get to the second and third level and deliver blocks.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's it, baby.
A look now at how Tennessee's going to line up defensively. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve, because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. You've got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On second down now, it's Mack. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Quick throw here to Hilton. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on first. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game.
And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So now the Titans get their first shot on offense. They'll have a former Heisman Trophy winner calling the shots, hailing from the island of Oahu in Hawaii, Marcus Mariota.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
On the stop, Breeland speaks. And the offensive starters for Tennessee.
And they come off a tough loss last week, and what's their reward? A 2nd straight road game. Rarely are teams happy about scheduling. They're always calling the league off and saying, how come we have this game and that game? But when you're coming off of a loss on the road and you go right into another one, that's a difficult task.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
On 3rd down, Mariota. That would complete to Elliott. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack, Brissett, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Brissett. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Brissett now. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. But it'll be second down. A second down throw for Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Brissett. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
You see me out here? That's right. We can't be stopped.
Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that, the rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
4 down, 4 down.
On second down, it's Elliott, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So here are the Colts to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a run with Mack. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Brissett. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down. They'll run here with Mack. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To throw, Brissett. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake, Mariota uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Mack. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Good yardage there for the Colts, 18 and a 1st down.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Here we go, D. Switch.
On 2nd down, it's Mack, and he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. On 3rd down, it's Chandler, and he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. On 1st down, Mack. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. On second down now, it's Mack. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Colts on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Offense.
3rd and 1, you had the run-pass option. Now, not so much.
Yeah, it changes the play call, doesn't it? And that's probably a big reason why those offensive coordinators laminate their play sheets. You can't just rip them and tear them up when you're angry about something like that.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They've targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he touches it on routes that he likes to run, maybe even run a reverse or some type of a jet sweep so he gets his hands on the ball and get him active and involved in the game. You just try and find ways to get him going, and it doesn't have to be something that's big downfield.
Maybe kind of like in basketball, just a shooter seeing the ball go through, you get him a rep, get him more comfortable.
I agree with that totally. Maybe set that solid screen and give him an easy look.
Well, to this point, no catches. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 2nd down, Corbin, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
54 Mike. Here we go, here we go. Check.
A run by Mack to start the drive. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Brissett. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On the bootleg, it's Brissett. He's got Jack Doyle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run the draw play with Mack. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. To throw on 2nd and 6. Brissett. And oh, he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe you go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
That's something to get in the ball. We'll see if they can do it. On 2nd down, Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that.
Boom! Sack, baby! Sack! Let's go, boys! Bring it up! Come on, QB, come on. Here comes the boom! I see you, boy! I see you!
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Tight left, tight left! Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Watch by 4. Watch the screen, watch the screen! Watch the screen!
Brissett's pass, intended for Devin Funchess, incomplete. It's 4th down. Rigoberto Sanchez on the punt for the Colts. The Titans
Good work, boys. Let's go, let's go.
at their own 20-yard line.
24 is the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Tight right, tight right.
4 down, check. 4 down, 4 down.
Let's go, let's do this.
Complete to Corey Davis. A gain of 16 yards.
Tight down,
And
tight
the
down. There you go.
Titans first down. Mario's pass. Incomplete from the contact. It's
Tight
second
is
down
Ringo.
and
Tight
10.
is on Ringo. Tight is on the Hey. Hey, we got 4. Got 4 down, 4 down.
Mario's pass. Forced to the ground and incomplete.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Key in 21, key in 21.
Mario's pass. Complete.
Big goal. Get out of here. Come on now, let's go.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Colts 17, Titans nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Let's go, fellas.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
I'm coming for you, son. Run, and running.
Number 21, Ezekiel Elliott, self carries. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the way. Second and 6 at the 38-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott
Let's go.
on the carry. The tackle made by Malik Hooker. It's a gain of 10. First down,
Watch the curl.
Tennessee.
Watch the curl.
Check 52.
Mario's pass. Intended for Corey Davis. Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
Oh, let's go, D. That's what I'm talking about, D. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, what's the ball?
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. 4 down, even.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Calais Campbell picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Here's more on the return. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, here we go.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Oh, yeah.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
This side, I got to shoot this side. We got 3.
Complete to Hilton. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
I I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down.
In your face.
They go right back to Mack. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. Chandler, and to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Right there, 54, right there.
From the 36, Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. Funches has it complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They go play action with Brissett. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Here's Brissett. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your quarterback? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. Throwing again on second down. Brissett, and the catch made by Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Brissett now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mack off the draw play. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He can run for it, and he will. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
On 2nd and very short, Mariota. It's caught by Davis. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They go to Elliott again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Boom! Yeah, baby!
Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. A 20th carry here for Elliott. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Elliott. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mariota, and he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Mariota now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Mariota. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. To throw is Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking...
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Jarrell Casey able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. So that one will be accepted.
Baby, get him, boy. Get him, boy.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2-2-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
But if you do it 1 bite at a time. Okay. That's the way they've got to play this, one play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye. One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been stymied left and right. Converted only 1 time. This is 3rd and 11. Mariota to throw it. He finds Humphreys. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll throw again. Mariota. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
He has just not had his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Mariota. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. A second down throw here for Mariota. Completes it to Davis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And that's Elliott, complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. But he will not get into the end zone, and that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
Coming to you. Coming to you.
On first down, Mack. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the 36, Brissett. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll go down at the 28.
Mike 54. It's a party now. It's a party now. Check.
They'll run on first down. It's Mack. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Brissett. And he's got his man Hilton. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll run with Mack. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
So now Mariota and the Titans down 24-14. 1:39 to go. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Mariota. That one complete to Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Mariota to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. Now Mariota. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. 24 is the mic. Let's go, dude.
First down.